Recording has begun.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuhu. My name is Shazad Hussain and I live at 20 Primary Way in Bradford, Undercliff. And today it's been 133 days since my brother Talib has been kidnapped and human trafficked from my care by the authorities and is being held hostage and at ransom by the state, namely Bradford Council and West Yorkshire Police, who are the executioners and the detainers of my brother since the 8th of August 2023. However, it also involves the court and tribunal services in the county court in Bradford, and particularly the judiciary and the judges. So today's been 133 days. Every day is the same. I'm leaving messages to both the council, social worker, the solicitor, the local authorities, other local authorities, sending a message to the West Yorkshire Police to contact me to let me know under what condition they're holding my brother under, how can I assist them to bring about their criminal investigation to a quicker and swifter conclusion, which they're refusing to engage with me on, and also sending daily messages to the housing association solicitor, all refusing to ignore me. I believe we're on about 110 messages sent to the social worker, nearly 70 messages, over 70 messages sent to the city solicitor, and over 60 messages sent to the housing association solicitor, and 70 messages sent to the city solicitor. All being ignored, all being denied access, and also in parallel, well, there's been some development today. First of all, it's a bit of a late session today. Today is Tuesday, the 19th of December, 2023, and one of the developments that's happened today, which is obviously, as you know, I've been sat here at this precipice of a situation that's been created while they're detaining my brother, that I'm waiting for an outcome from the courts. Today, I've received, well, what's interesting is that the Courts and Tribunal Services is run by Nick Goodwin, who was the previous Court of Protection officer, the Court of Protection public guardian, basically. Sorry, the public guardian of the UK, which involved who had participated in my mother's murder in 2022, and then by February 2022, when I made the allegation that you're complicit in my brother's murder, he left his post as a public guardian and became the head of the Bradford, not just Bradford, but the whole of the UK's Courts and Tribunal Services. That's Nick Goodwin. So he's in charge of the Courts and Tribunal Services. And then obviously in the background, the local authority have brought off several judges, particularly the district judges, District Judge Wilcox and District Judge Mitchell, previously having purchased District Judge Foster, I think it's Alexander or Alex Foster, and Judge Hickingbottom previously, and Deputy District Judge Maudsley in 2022, who is now, I believe, a district judge. So they've personally purchased these judges off, and then also they've purchased not just the district judges off, but District Judge Gosnell, who's a circuit judge, not district judge, but circuit judge Gosnell, who's handling my appeal process. And today, what's happened is that at 8 o'clock this morning, I sent them an email. And I reminded myself the last time I sent them an email was on the 30th of November. So I sent them an email on the 30th of November saying that it's been a year since the final hearing was supposed to take place. We're not making any progress on this. And then subsequently, I've sent them an email today. For the last 90 days in December, I've not chose to contact the Courts and Tribunal, the Bradford County Court, because I didn't want them to give a pretext that I'm taking up their time and resources unnecessarily. Anyway, I've sent an email at 8 o'clock this morning highlighting the fraud and corruption and malevolence, and basically highlighting to them that they're now not only complicit in my brother Talib's abduction for the last 133 days, but now, because the way they're acting and behaving, they are also complicit in my brother Nazim's murder of 2015. So I've made them aware of that today. At 8 o'clock they received this email. By 10:15 and 20 past 10, they've then given me further orders restricting my communication and contact. It quite clearly, evidently shows them shitting bricks, basically, and looking to restrict my communication, and effectively evidences that I have I've got these people, and they're running around like a headless chickens now. So you see, for these 19 days, I didn't do anything. I was just been sat here waiting. And as soon as I've done something, at 8 o'clock in the morning, 2 hours later, they've sent me a court order, which clearly shows that they are reacting. These are reactionary orders to my actions. The housing association, the claimant solicitor, has not even contacted them since for a couple of months now. The last time they contacted the courts was on the 16th of October and filed something with them. They're not even bothered. The claimant, or the claimant in this case, the housing association, are taking a lackadaisical approach, because they know that this case is going to win in their favour if they don't do anything, because it's going to be railroaded to an outcome that's ultimately being orchestrated and put in place by Bradford Council. So you see that this is what's happening today. It's quite malevolent, but there's been some progress, and it just now basically, it's just plainly evident that the judges in the county court now are effectively restricting and sanctioning my contact with them. And this is just quite a repetitiveness now. This is exactly what happened in the court of protection case in 20. I remind myself, in 2021, when the judges had then restricted my communication and contact with the courts. It's just very, very interesting how that case is relevant now and repeating in these proceedings, which are not court of protection proceedings, but county court proceedings, which has repetitiveness of previous hearings. So there's a certain pattern of behavior and conduct that goes above and beyond the limited scope of various jurisdictions, where the local authority is simply buying off the courts and tribunal services and the judges, and are now holding my brother hostage and